Good morning, Gare.
Hey, good morning, Daria.
All right, so after all of this, and it feels like it's been ages that this story's been going on, finally tomorrow, Dolphins owner Stephen Ross is going to actually talk to Jonathan Martin.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Martin plays for them again.
Yeah, they say he doesn't even want to, is the word that I got. Here's what Ross has to say, the owner of the team.
I was appalled. I think anybody would be appalled. You know, when you first read that text that was reported, I'm going to meet with Jonathan Martin face to face and hear, you know, what he has to say, and then I'll deal with it from there.
So in dealing with it, he says he's going to bring the locker room into a culture that suits the 21st century.
Well, hopefully it works. I mean, if this doesn't make anybody who thinks it's funny to harass people or talk about somebody's mother or that. See, that's the deal. Whenever somebody says, well, that poor Martin, you know, he kept in touch with the bulliers and he, you know, tried to be friends with them. Of course he did. He's probably scared. He said, hey, if I'm going to be on this team, I've got to somehow try and make a connection with these guys, and then it just got too much for him.
But then the whole argument over everything about what happened kind of gets further confused by one of your, I don't want to call him a friend, but this KNBR guy who, I mean, maybe it's women's fault. Maybe we've taken the fun out of football.
I don't know what people do. That's the minor league station. I want people to know.
Yeah.
There's 680. The ones that, you know, have the ratings and people earn a good living. And then there's 1050 where people are trying their best to get out of there.
So you got this Damon Bruce who said the 49ers pregame, he won't be on 680. He gets kicked over to the sister station.
Well, no, but he's been on 1050 for almost 9 years. So.
Okay, but you're a radio guy. You know that you're supposed to say things that incite people. Was he just trying to steal a headline, or is it women's fault? Somehow we've ruined football.
I don't even want to justify it by answering. I'm just saying if you've been on the minor league station for almost 9 years, there's a tendency, you know, listen, he's not a bad guy. It's just a guy, you know, trying to say something. He got some attention, but unfortunately it's the wrong one. But I think people mix it up. If he was on the regular station, 680, with the advertising, with the ratings, maybe they wouldn't even have let him stay. But when it's on the minor league station there, put him on there and, you know, and hopefully he grows up.
All right, so the thing that sparked the whole thing that we're talking about, in case you're just catching up, listen to just one little snippet of it.
No, but it's
one snippet. Stupid. Listen.
I enjoy many of the women's contributions to the sports. Well, that's a lie. I can't even pretend that that's true. There are very few, small handful of women who are any good at this at all. That's the truth.
So he goes from saying that, like, you know, he was trying to talk about Jonathan Martin and incognito and basically saying his opinion is that Martin handled it wrong and, you know, it's a guy's world and if you can't stand the heat, this is the way the locker room is. He went from that to women shouldn't be in sports. First of all, it was like, what?
Yeah. Hey, Daria, let me tell you again, and he's not a bad kid. He's frustrated. He's been on it, like I said. He's not seeing any advancement, and so you just, I'll bet you 99% of that was just out of frustration. He wanted something to rail about, and that was it. That's why anybody who makes a big deal out of this, we're just looking to fill time ourselves.
Well, you know what? I guess I move off of the Martin thing, and yeah, I start focusing on what he said, and I look at this one thing where he's like, I don't expect women to understand men's stuff any more than I should expect me to be able to relate to labor pains. That's what he said, right? And me and you were always talking about the differences, how I see things, how you see things, right? And so I think I get it. What he's saying is men shouldn't be obstetricians.
Yeah, okay.
Is that what he meant?
Daria. It's a guy on the second-tier station. He's not a bad guy. He doesn't have, I wouldn't, you know, he's a, you know, what's he, 38, 39-year-old single guy. His deep thoughts about pregnancy and women and everything. It's a guy trying to get off the second-tier station.
You know what?
I don't think he had any, he's not a bad kid. He's just frustrated in his career, and that's it.
I got a word for him. Troglodyte.
What's that mean?
Look it up. That's what he is.
Okay.
Caveman.
No, I'm telling you what it is. It's frustration. When you show off for a living,
Right.
And you're not advancing in your career.
Right.
You get frustrated, and that's it.
And so he's trying to grab a headline. You know, but with this whole what's going on in the culture of football and in sports in general, the NBA came out with an anti-hazing memo that they just, released. Not that there's a problem apparently in basketball, but they come out and they say basically none of the biggies, no violence, no racial slurs, no threats. Obviously, these are big things. And also, no kid-themed backpacks, because for 20 years, they have the rookies wear these little, like Muhammad was supposed to wear a Jonas Brothers backpack.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore. No backpacks.
I tell you, Dar, if you're part of the team, you're part of the team. So hopefully something out of the Jonathan Martin deal will stop all this nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a line, and I don't know if it goes as deep as the Jonas Brothers backpack, or, I think we can find that line, and I think that's what football's going to do.
We have stopped hazing at Tron. We're going to stop making our reporters carry backpacks. Maybe not.
All right, Gary, we'll see you later.
All right, Dara.